You've probably noticed it before. Maybe last month, maybe 6 months ago. Your bank balance looks fine on paper. You're not buying a new car, you didn't splurge on a vacation, and you even skipped that impulse Amazon order. Yet somehow, by the 25th of the month, you're scraping the bottom of your checking account again. It's not a mystery, it's a pattern. And until you see the pattern, you'll keep blaming yourself for not saving enough instead of spotting the real leak. We're all taught to believe that financial security comes from earning more. Get that promotion, land that side hustle, and suddenly you'll have breathing room. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody talks about. Every time your income jumps, your lifestyle quietly expands to fill that extra space. Not in one big, obvious way, not a new lease on a penthouse. It's the $12 latte you now deserve after a long week. It's the upgraded streaming bundle because why watch just one show when you can have them all? It's the quarterly phone upgrade you've convinced yourself is necessary. These aren't luxuries in the traditional sense. They're invisible habit creep, and they're bleeding you dry. Let's get concrete. Imagine you land a 15% raise. Solid, right? Your salary goes from $65,000 to $74,750. Awesome. But within 3 months, your monthly spending has risen by roughly the same percentage. How? You start eating out twice a week instead of once. You swap your $15 gym for a $45 boutique studio because the vibes are better. You add a premium data plan, a second streaming service, and maybe a subscription box you forgot you even have. Individually, none of these feel like a budget killer. Collectively, they're a silent drain. Do the math with me. Let's say your pre-raise monthly spend was $3,200. After the raise, you're now spending $3,700. That extra $500 a month looks harmless, but 500 times 12 equals $6,000 a year. Over just 4 years, $24,000 gone, poof, without you ever feeling like you went overboard. And because you never tracked those micro upgrades, you blame inflation or the economy instead of your own unconscious spending inflation. That's the leak. Now meet Carlos. He's 31, lives in Austin, works as a software engineer, and pulls in $92,000 a year. Carlos isn't rich, but he's comfortable. He rents a one-bedroom in a trendy part of town, drives a 3-year-old Honda, and likes craft beer on Fridays. He's the guy who says, I'm pretty good with money because he contributes 6% to his 401k. But when he runs a budget app, he's stunned to see that 38% of his take-home pay vanishes into miscellaneous each month. Dig into Carlos's miscellaneous and you'll find the pattern. $45 a month for a premium Spotify plus Hulu plus Disney Plus bundle. He only watches one show a month. $22 a month for a smart water bottle that glows when he needs to drink. He never charges it. $30 a week on DoorDash because cooking takes too long. $15 a month for a cloud storage plan he doesn't use. $60 a month for a premium coffee subscription he gifted himself after his last raise. None of these feel excessive, but add them up. 45 plus 22 plus 30 times 4.3 plus 15 plus 60 equals $273 a month. That's $3,276 a year, money that could be funding his emergency fund or a down payment on a house. Instead, it's funding convenience he doesn't actually need. Now, let's translate that $273 into something real: time. Carlos earns roughly $44 an hour after taxes. To earn $273, he'd need to work 6.2 hours. That's a full Saturday shift every month, time he could spend hiking, hanging with friends, or just sleeping in. Over 5 years, that's 310 hours, nearly 8 40-hour work weeks, traded for subscriptions he barely uses and meals he could have cooked in 10 minutes. That's not saving, that's surrendering your freedom for frictionless convenience. Here's where most advice goes off the rails. They'll tell you to cancel everything, brew your own coffee, and live like a college student. That's unsustainable and, frankly, miserable. You don't need to live in deprivation to fix this. You need intentionality. Below are 5 realistic lifestyle cuts, no downgrading comfort required, that Carlos and you can implement today. 1. The subscription stack. We're drowning in subscriptions. The average American now pays for 4.1 streaming services, 2 cloud storage plans, a fitness app, and a meal kit service all at once. Pick one streaming service, Netflix or Hulu, whichever you actually watch, and cancel the rest. Keep one cloud storage plan, Google Drive or iCloud, not both. If you don't use a subscription for at least 90 days, delete it. Carlos cut his $273 a month down to $70 by keeping only Hulu and his work-provided cloud storage. Savings, $203 a month. 2. The premium upgrade habit. Every time a service offers a premium tier, we upgrade. Your phone plan, the unlimited everything plan, costs $85 a month.
The standard plan, $55. That $30 difference funds nothing. Switch back. Same data, same calls, same texts. No loss of comfort. Savings, $30 per month. 3. The delivery dependency. Ordering food isn't the problem. Ordering food every other day is. Commit to cooking 4 dinners a week. Even if you only make pasta or stir fry, you'll save $25 to $40 per week. Carlos started meal prepping Sundays. Roasted chicken, quinoa, roasted veggies. Takes 45 minutes. He now orders maybe once a week. Savings, $100 per month. 4. The because I can purchases. That $12 smart water bottle, the $8 aesthetic phone case, the $25 self-care candle you never light. These are impulse buys disguised as treats. Implement a 24-hour rule. If you want something non-essential under $50, wait a day. You'll forget 80% of them. Carlos saved $45 a month just by pausing before clicking buy. 5. The gym membership you don't use. You pay $45 for a gym you visit twice a month. A basic Planet Fitness membership costs $22. Or, here's a radical idea, use the free gym at your apartment complex. You still get a workout, you just stop paying for the Instagram-worthy treadmill. Savings, $23 a month. Add those 5 cuts together. $203 plus $30 plus $100 plus $45 plus $23 equals $401 per month. That's $4,812 a year. Over 5 years, $24,060. That's not chump change. That's a down payment on a used car, a year's worth of rent in most cities, or a safety net that lets you quit a toxic job. And remember, none of this requires you to stop enjoying life. Carlos still streams his favorite show, still grabs coffee when he's in a rush, still works out 3 times a week. He just stopped paying for the illusion of convenience. The real shift happens when you start seeing money as stored time. Every dollar you don't waste is a minute you didn't have to trade for something meaningless. When Carlos saved $401 a month, he effectively bought back 9 hours of his life each month, time he now spends coaching his nephew's Little League team. That's leverage. That's freedom. So next time you get a raise, don't ask, what can I buy now? Ask, what can I stop paying for that I don't actually value? Because the hidden inflation in your budget isn't the economy's fault. It's the quiet, automatic expansion of your lifestyle. Plug the leak, and you'll find you've been sitting on $20,000 you never knew you were losing.